Hello friends, and welcome to my chaos once more. Only this time it is a whole lot more chaotic. The last time I popped in and shared a video, it was just my box room, and I did receive a comment from a friend saying it looked very organized for chaos, and I would say that that was my organized chaos. The rest of the house, however, has been a chaotic mess for the last few weeks, and it's Tuesday today at the time that I'm filming this, and we are hoping to leave on Friday. So we're down to the last few days here, and I really don't know where we're at anymore. I'm feeling completely overwhelmed and paralyzed by the thought of getting everything done before we leave. We have the removalists coming on Thursday to pick everything up, and I'm still not entirely packed. I still have a room of stuff, which is all the stuff from the kitchen, and there's not much there. There's a bit of that, and there's a bit of my pottery stuff that needs to be packed. And I am avoiding it because I'm really, really overpacking boxes, and because it just feels like an impossible task at the moment. It's not even that much stuff, to be honest. Let me show you. This was once called my room of shame because it had everything that we didn't need in our everyday lives shoved in here. Then it became my pottery workspace. And now it is literally just a table of stuff, a few things down here. You've got some things on these shelves over here. These shelves are staying. It's just, yeah, a whole heap of pottery and kitchen stuff that needs to be sorted through to be packed. Actually, it's already been sorted through. I know it's all going to go, just it needs to be wrapped and packed. And I'm debating whether or not I do that myself or if I get the removalist to do it for me on Thursday. I've started cleaning the kitchen. It's pretty much clean. I've gotten rid of everything from the kitchen that we no longer need. So we're down to camping stuff. We are just using our camping stuff to get by in the kitchen now. I've cleaned the laundry, but there's a whole heap of rooms. There is not a single room that is yet completely empty and completely cleaned. Everything's in a state of just partial cleanliness, partially packed, partially whatever. And I'm not really sure where to start today. I have started a little bit with the fridge, but I'm looking at it thinking that there's not much more I can do with it until our camping fridge, which we've got over in the corner here, powering up and cooling down till I can get a few things in there, and then I can turn the fridge off and clean it out, ready for it to go on Thursday. I've been looking at our camping stuff that's been sitting here for weeks. There's some there. It's literally, this whole room is just our camping stuff, everything that we're taking with us. I had a whole lot of stuff at the op shop here not that long ago as well, until yesterday afternoon. And a wonderful friend asked if there was anything she could do. And she offered to take all of that stuff to the op shop for me. And there was so much stuff, mostly all from the kitchen and a few clothes. And it was something that was hanging over my head. I just did not feel like taking another trip somewhere. And it wasn't until I got back, and she took it all while I was out. And just the feeling of relief that washed over me was quite immense. So I'm very grateful to her for doing that. I've been looking at this for the last few weeks, wondering if we're even going to get it all in. Look, I even have some food down here that needs to be packed as well. In terms of getting things done, we still have to get rid of a couch, still have to get rid of a dining table and the coffee table, and I think the mattress will go out on the side of the road for the roadside collection next week. I feel like I'm not entirely sure if we'll be done by Friday. We've got until Sunday, and then the real estate takes over on Monday. We also have stuff in our bedroom. I've got dining room chairs in my bedroom. We've still got a whole heap of stuff here that needs to be, and forget my messy bed. We haven't had a bed in the last 3 years. We've always had a mattress on the floor. We never bothered with it. And I've just given up on making it, probably even washing the sheets at this point. That's a tomorrow job. And then I think we will switch to sleeping on the mattress, but with our swag blankets, because these need to be washed and packed. That box there is Calvin's stuff to go over with us to keep him semi-occupied while we're traveling. I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning in a slight panic when we planned our trip, and even up until a week ago, the last time I made a video and posted it, everything was seeming hunky-dory in the world and we weren't worried about the price of fuel. We're now worried about the price of fuel going across. I have been keeping an eye on it. We're definitely going to be paying over $2 a litre nearly everywhere. I think on the Nullarbor, last I looked at it, it was up to about almost $3 a litre, which I don't think is too bad given it's the middle of nowhere. But I woke up this morning after speaking to our neighbours last night, worried if there's even going to be enough fuel in the country for us to get across. So that was 5 o'clock this morning, waking up, not really in a panic, just unable to get back to sleep and thinking about, oh my God, are we even going to be able to get across in the time frame that we've got, or do we just kind of shoot straight for our destination instead of taking a little bit longer and visiting some places along the way? I'm just trying to work with the energy of everything will be fine and we have enough and we will get where we need to go. Having said that, we did today buy a couple of jerry cans, a couple of fuel cans from Bunnings to fill up and take with us. It's only 40 litres, which, you know, our car takes well over 100 litres. So it's kind of emergency supplies only to get us from one place to another if we really, really need it. So, but, you know, there's not much that can be done about that. And we've reached the point of no return with our packing and in our plan, I guess. The cat no longer lives with us. The cat has flown already to my mum's house and is now living in New South Wales with my mum. So she took her own flight because we didn't want to take her on the road with us. The dog is coming with us. I no longer have anything in the kitchen. Don't even have most food anymore. So I don't think that we can actually stop our plans now, and we're just going to have to keep going. The boys are outside. Funner came home last night. It was his birthday, so we surprised him with what's in that bag right there, which is a camping barbecue. But the boys are outside tending to the garden because the garden is in some need of love and a general tidy up before we leave and before the real estate can take over next week. So that's just where we're at right now. I think you get to a point in big plans like this where it's so close to the time for you to leave that like you start to get so excited and it starts to feel really real. So it didn't actually start feeling real until I think yesterday when I was cleaning out the freezer. And I want to kind of fast forward a few days because I don't want to keep cleaning. And I don't want to do this part of the whole process where we have to, you know, get rid of everything and slowly pack up and then pack the car and waiting to leave. I just want to be on the road now. We still have a few more friends to see before we leave tomorrow. So that's going to be really nice. But we're going one way or the other. There's no doubt about it. So if you're going to be going, this is my theory in life. If you're going to be doing something, you might as well just do it instead of waiting around. So that's us for now. We'll hit the road on Friday and then hopefully, yeah, we'll have some more updates to come. And I'll let you know how we go with packing all of this because I feel like we don't have a whole lot of room in our car these days, especially with a fridge in the back of it, which, you know, is over in the corner there. And we're going to have to put a lot of stuff on the roof. We can't fold down seats anymore because we've got a fridge on one side and a backup battery on the other side. And we're going to have a child and a dog in the back of the car as well. So we just kind of have to shove things in, utilize every bit of space. Those old days of playing Tetris, those skills need to come back into play here, and we need to get things up on the roof. We did also buy, Funner did not want me to buy this, but I bought it, that blue box for all of the little things that we don't need every day. They've, you know, some kind of sport equipment and whatever to keep Count occupied, and things that we don't need to get out all the time can go in that box and it can go on the roof of the car. So I think that was a brilliant buy. But yeah, we'll keep you updated and let you know how it's going as we go along. And who knows? I mean, this was always meant to be something of an adventure for us. And given the state of the world and current fuel supplies, maybe it's going to be a bigger adventure than we even bargained for. So we'll just have to wait and see.